Hello, everyone. My name is Gurleen. I'm a certified life coach. And today I would like to talk about time. Have you ever caught yourself thinking that the better days are over? They were part of your past. Maybe it was the childhood you lived, the time you spent with your cousins or your friends, or maybe you lived in a different country, or you remember times that were easier and things were not that hectic. Sometimes we feel that the good time has happened and it's not going to come back. We're not going to live that in our present or our upcoming future. And that's something I wanted to challenge today. Because here's the thing about memories, they feel finished. We often sit back, look at them, and refine the edges. We forget about the times we were bored just sitting, or we felt hectic, or the arguments we've had. We only remember part of our memories, the good and the bad. And it's up to us what memories we choose to remember and store them, and the stories we repeat to ourselves. But as human beings, we tend to refine and polish our memories. We we know how they ended, and if we felt good in those memories, we repeat that story to ourselves and to others. But memory is a funny thing because oftentimes we don't remember the exact thing that happened on that day or during that trip or during that visit. And a big part of the reason they were really good is because you know how it ended. And the present and the future can be scary because we don't know how it's going to be. We don't know how our day is going to end today. We don't know how we're going to feel tomorrow. But a big part of life is the good times and some tough times. That's just part of life. Time never stays the same. Even if you try to create the exact same memory at the exact same place with the exact same people, it will be different. Even if you try to do it the next day, it always is different because we're feeling different, we're growing, we're different individuals each day. Every day we learn something and move in a different direction. We accept that or not. So sometimes, if we look at it, it's a great thing that we don't keep experiencing the exact same moment all the time. We get to experience a variety of life. And with the tough times, we get to learn, grow, and work on ourselves, which feels challenging. But once we grow and take action, we feel like a completely different person. And the way we treat our past, the way we polish our memories from the past, we don't treat our present and the future the same way. We have this fear of uncertainty, of what's the worst that can happen. And on a human level, that's one thing we keep asking ourselves. It could end in the worst outcome. But we can also learn to think the opposite. We can also think that what's the best that could happen. And I feel a lot of life is in the in between. It's not the worst, it's not the best. Some days are amazing, some days are rough, but there's always another day. There's always another chance. And we get to show up for ourselves in different ways every single day. I often also remind myself that life is just variety of experiences and it's not a perfectly polished memory. It's not an achievement. I feel I have never felt I have gotten somewhere. You know, even if we go for a hike, you reach the top of the mountain, you see the amazing view, You spent an hour or two just taking in the moment and feeling amazing. And after you spend that quality time in nature, you're still like, okay, it's done. Now what's next? So we're always on the go. Then it's time to come back to your car, and that becomes part of the journey. And we forget that more good is available to us. It's not going to look exactly the same it did in the past. It's going to look differently. If you're looking for the exact same moment, even in your present or future, you might miss out on the other good things happening in your life, other great memories that sometimes life really surprises us with. In the simplest of moments, sometimes we experience so much joy. And sometimes in the grand things, we experience so much joy. So life is a mix of all of it, right? So here's what I want to leave you with. The past isn't something you've lost. Those are all the memories you're going to carry with yourself. And the present is still for yours to create. We can still create many wonderful, good memories. They're not all just lost. And life really surprises us sometimes. As long as I feel we're aware to notice, to witness, life will surprise you with many more good memories, with many more good experiences that shape you and refine you. It just won't look the same. It will look a little different. So don't ever feel that you're living in the leftover. We're still living. This is part of life. And I think as we keep growing, we realize that life is a mixture of all sort of memories. It just depends on our perspective and how we want to view things. So don't feel defeated. Don't feel that good memories are not coming and they cannot be formed. I hope this video resonated with you, and if you would like to discuss anything further, you can contact me through my website. Thank you so much for watching.